Hello friends, in today's video we are going to study ways and means of consumer protection. So there are several ways through which consumer can be protected against the exploitation. So we are going to study that in today's video. So let's start. Self-regulation by business. This is the first way by which the consumer can be protected against exploitation. According to this point, that is self-regulation by business, enlightened business firms realize that it is very important to satisfy customers for their long term benefit. In order to survive for the business in the market for a long term, it is very important to satisfy the customers. And social responsible firms who strictly follow moral rules and ethical standards never never try to exploit the customers and never adopt unfair trade practices for the purpose of earning high profit. There are many business organizations who have created their own grievance cell in which where the customer can make a complaint and get his problem solved. So the first point talks about that. So the second point, business associations. There are several business associations of trade, commerce, and business. For example, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce of India and Confederation of Indian Industries have laid down their code of conduct, which lay down various guidelines, rules, and procedure for the business while dealing with the customers. So it will automatically ensure protection of the customer as the business cannot go beyond those particular guidelines and rules and procedures in their dealing with the customers. So these business associations like Federation of Commerce, Federation of Chambers of Commerce of India, and Confederation of Indian CII, Confederation of Indian Industries, have laid down many guidelines, rules, and procedures for the business which the business have to follow in their dealing with the customers. So the third point, customer awareness. Very important point. If the customer is aware about the rights and the reliefs which are available for him, he can raise the voice at a time when he has been exploited by the business concern. And in addition, if the if the customer is aware about the responsibilities which he has to discharge at the time of purchase of a particular good of product, so it this awareness of his responsibility will automatically reduce the extent of exploitation at a greater extent. So the third point talks about that. The fourth point, customer consumer organizations. Consumer organization play a very important role in protecting the consumers against the exploitation and unfair trade practices. They educate them, they educate customers, and also help them to fight against the companies and business which have exploited them through unfair trade practices. They help the customers in raising voice. So consumer organization are very important. And the last one, the government. Whenever the business people try to exploit the consumer, the government interferes and takes a strict legal action against them. In order to protect the consumer, the government has enacted various acts. The government has given various rights to the customers and also redressal of consumer grievance, both at district level, state level, and national level. The government has established both both at district, state, and national level. The government has established consumer courts where the consumer can go and file a case. They can show their problem to them and file a case and get justice for them. They can get all the reliefs which are available to the consumer through law. So these are the ways and means through which the consumer can be protected against the exploitation of the corrupted business concerns and through unfair trade practices. So that's all in today's video. If you like the video, please do subscribe, share, and like the video. Thank you.